Deal coming up this morning. Jeff Greenfield, KT McFarland, Lou Rufino is here, and so is Bernard McGoy and Diane Macedo. And Maria Molina's back. What was the matter with you this week?
Hi, sir.
Last week.
Nothing, wasn't feeling well, so stayed home on Tuesday and then took a comp day to go to the doctor on Wednesday from New Year's Eve. So if you don't take them eventually, then you lose them.
Oh.
If what now?
Oh, no.
You know how you get, okay, well, I just wasn't feeling well.
There you go. That's it,
And
Maria.
now you're learning.
Well done. Perfect.
Something about New Year's Eve.
Say
Don't
nothing.
worry.
Just say
I'll
nothing.
explain it to you later.
Happy New
When
Year.
Why
you
can't you
work a
explain it to me now?
holiday-
Just sick.
She worked on a holiday,
Yeah.
so she got a comp day for working on the holiday.
Right.
She took it last week. She wasn't here.
But I just took it because I wasn't feeling well, so I figured,
No, Maria.
there,
Hey, I got great
Too
news.
much. You won't care.
what?
Exactly.
What do you
I
mean,
mean,
what?
did you ever think about sending me an email to check on how I was doing?
Yeah, how about that?
Or one of your assistants?
How about
You
that?
didn't get the
thought
card?
about it.
Send me an email?
She didn't get those
Or you could,
flowers
like-
you sent?
You didn't get the flowers we sent?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Carly, put a trace on that. Find out what happened with that flower deal. What happened sent them.
FedEx.
Now it's too late, of course. Trace.
Yeah, now you're back, so the
Sorry.
flowers are probably dead. Hey, guess who's coming in?
Who?
2 Foot Fred.
Whoa, all right.
Cut
Oh,
it out.
no.
Yeah, you know who Big and
I know
Rich
where
are?
this is going.
Are?
Whatever.
Were?
Big and Rich, you know who they are?
No, sir.
Okay. They're country singers, but they're good. They're kind of half rock and roll, half country. So
Cool.
then they have one of the people who was in their group is 2 Foot Fred.
Yeah.
So thought maybe
Yeah.
Okay. That's, so what are you trying to say? Maybe he's taller than me?
well, no, but I could fix you up with 2 Foot Fred if you'd like. Or
I'm sure he's a lovely person and not looking to date anyone right now, but thank you.
Well, how do you know you wouldn't like him? No,
I don't want to.
you haven't met him
Leave
yet.
me alone.
Sparks could fly.
Leave me alone.
Get out of here. Bye.
You wish you had that comp day now,
I'm
right?
just trying to help you out. Coming up on 11 minutes after the hour. Well, we're certainly
Morning, sir. Let's
happy-
take a look at the futures. Again, Europe is still a mess, and it's showing up here. Dow futures down 74 after the Dow had a losing week, just slightly, by the way. But that $1.2 billion in missing customer money at MF Global, that firm that John Corzine ran into the ground, it may never be recovered. That, according to the front page of the Wall Street Journal,
What?
it might not ever be recovered. It might have just vaporized in the week before the firm collapsed in the harried trading that was going on. There's a broad probe going on. Regulators, congressional investigators, criminal investigators, the bankruptcy trustees. A couple of explanations. The customer segregated account money was used to meet collateral calls. Maybe the money was just lost customer money on bad bets that the firm made. But $1.2 billion, question mark. Mr. Corzine, where is it?
This is the guy who's on the short list to be Obama's Treasury Secretary. He
And it
lost $1.2 billion.
I
don't
can't
know.
find the money?
I don't know where it is.
It might have just vaporized.
Hey, did you hear Chrysler's going to hire some people?
Yes, I saw that.
Pretty good, huh?
Hey, the U.S. auto industry, U.S. companies, the U.S. automakers and foreign automakers is booming in terms of hiring. We have a great workforce in this country.
What was
One of-
the big movie over the weekend?
It was that new Liam Neeson movie, The Gray.
Yeah.
Fights of wolves, man.
Oh, Charles, did you see it, Warner?
No, I'll see it today.
Oh, okay, because Charles Rango went to see it,
Oh.
and he will be reviewing it coming up. So,
Oh, terrific.
and Larry King is here as well, talking about the fear factor in the donkey semen.
That's a good tease. Yep.
You know, I've been doing the Imus in the morning program for a long time, 40 years, and I can just tell you this now that if you can get donkey semen on your morning program, you pretty much can't lose. All right, 16 after the hour.
Good morning, Chief, from the Small Business Authority Studios, and Republican National Chairman Reince Priebus. He was on with your friend Bob Schieffer yesterday, boss, on Face the Nation.
Wasn't Face the Nation an hour yesterday?
It has gone to an hour, yes.
Yeah.
Bob Schieffer's gotten his wish, and now he's competing on a level playing field with the rest.
Well, he was doing pretty well in a half an hour.
He was doing damn good.
Yeah, so no, he's great.
He's the man. He's your man. Anyway, he had Trump on yesterday, and he also had this guy, RNC Chairman Reince Priebus. And Priebus is getting some heat this morning for what he said on Schieffer's show. And He compared the president to the cruise ship Costa Concordia's captain. Take a listen.
In the end, in a few months, this is all going to be ancient history, and we're going to talk about our own little Captain Scatino, which is President Obama, who's abandoning the ship here in the United States and is more interested in campaigning than doing his job as president.
That's hurtful.
Wow. And your other friend, Jake Tapper, boss, he took offense to that.
Oh, he did?
And he wasn't offended that this guy compared the president, to a coward who abandoned his ship. He was worried. He was just saying it's too. This is what he tweeted. Help me out here, he tweets. It's okay to make light of horrific ship crashes if the people who died weren't Americans. Stay classy, he concludes. So it's just too soon, I guess.
Okay.
Is Jake Tapper.
Some people should not tweet, and you know who's one of them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Carly, what's our email address?
It's Don Imus at foxbusiness.com. Don Imus is one word.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
No dot in between the two.
Okay, because we're going to have Carly read emails, but the emails suck. Yeah. Don't they mostly suck, Carly?
A lot of the times it's the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah, we just don't need that.
And I read all of them, so help me out here, people.
Okay, so when you email, indicate whether you're listening to the radio or watching television, and then where you are.
Yes.
So.
And let's be a little creative out there, right?
Yeah, come on, because we're not going to read your stupid emails about just fine if you want to make fun of me. I don't mind that, but I mean but it's also you need to make fun of Dagan.
Right.
And
everybody.
And Connell, particularly Connell.
Absolutely.
In fact, more Connell than Dagan.
More
because,
than anyone else.
We'd be loving us some Dagan, and Connell is, whatever. Here's what Connell is, boys and girls.
What is he?
He is not Charles.
Oh, very good. That's a good. Speaking of the same thing all over again.
Snap.
Connell from downtown sticks it to the I-Man.
Let's have some new jokes for the I-Man on those emails.
Larry King here this morning, and Larry will be talking about
donkey semen.
Donkey semen. So,
Yeah.
donkey semen, and what else do we need? Is
Sobbing golfers.
sobbing golfers and donkey semen.
And sobbing donkeys.
And we beat CBS AM, which are news stations here in New York. We beat them finally.
You know what that is? Donkey semen.
We do beat them occasionally. But,
Breakfast of champions.
huh?
Donkey semen and sobbing golfers like Saturday night at Tiger Woods.
It's 34 after the hour. Bernie's probably not done.
Well, your old friend, boss, Jack Welch, a beautiful man, a great American.
Yes, he is.
He and his wife, he's the former CEO of GE, and he and his wife, Susie, they write a new column now for Reuters. And in the column, they were talking about how the Republicans need to be nice to Ron Paul because he's got a big base out there, a young base that's going to stray. You're just going to treat him well. And he was asked on Fox News, on Cavuto's show on Friday, actually, what do Republicans need to do, what they need to give Ron Paul after this whole process plays out. Take a listen.
We give him a speech at the convention. We listen to his platform.
I mean, I think that you can't give him a booby prize. You can't sort of say, don't let the door hit you as you leave the room. You've got to really acknowledge his ideas and his message because he has very passionate followers, and they will come back to haunt the Republican Party if they're not acknowledged. The same way an employee who's not let go with dignity and face-saving comes back to haunt a company.
There you go. Then they're right. But you like the teamwork there. He starts the sentence, she finishes it. That's a couple in love, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you got to show Ron Paul some love out there. All you establishment Republicans.
She looks really weird. What she did to her hair. So, but she looks fine though. So.
Yeah, she looks good. Yeah, baby.
Jack
the Zipper getting getting it done.
What show are they on?
They were on Cavuto's show on Friday. I think Eric Bowling was the sub-host.
So Cavuto wasn't there.
Right.
Correct.
And sub-host. Right.
Yeah.
So we have Eric Bowling talking to these two.
And a damn snappy, good interview, because I was watching on a Friday of all times.
Yeah.
So is this on the Fox News channel or the business?
Yeah, Fox News, 4 o'clock.
Your world.
On the Fox News channel, they had that on.
Damn right.
What are you getting
Jack
at?
speaks.
What is Roger on vacation? What?
Jack speaks, people listen.
Get the hell out of here. 23 till they are here.
Right, Luol Deng is out.
Yes, he was out, so that's what I'm saying.
See that dunk LeBron had? They showed on the jumping over the guy.
Yeah, that was kind of humiliating. like jumping over Maria Molino. So it's kind of what that was like.
Something like that.
At least
By the way, Maria.
At least he played some defense,
Aren't
though.
you on
Sorry.
Facebook, Maria?
Yes, I'm on Facebook and also on Twitter. And somebody just wrote to me on my Facebook saying that I will read it off of there for you. It's Rhonda Wilmer. She said, I'm 5 foot barely. Also, Maria, very good things come in small packages. So there you go.
Okay, well, I'm sure that's the case, but
Iman's used that line before.
what I was discussing with Carly was your attitude about my wanting to introduce you to 2 Foot Fred. It's like you just rejected that out of hand, and so. But it goes true. I think
Well, my negative attitude was due to the fact that you are bringing this up to make fun of me for being short.
That is just not true.
So if I mean, if you
that's just not true.
if you were actually being, you know,
I was when I. No, but I offered to introduce 2 Foot Fred to Carly as well. And Carly's 6 feet tall, so.
Yes.
How about I introduce 9-inch Larry to you?
You are just an idiot. All right, 9 minutes.
Yeah, we all do. Vassar College in Poughkeepsie, upstate New York. You know, the dozens of applicants were told by mistake they'd been accepted when they checked the school website, but they had, the wrong information
Well,
up
that's
there.
not funny.
And the kids did not get in.
Well, how's
to
that a
school.
funny story?
It's not funny. It's
Well,
it's kind of. I called it a weird story. Imagine that was you or your son or daughter.
No,
get
I
into
can't.
School. That's not good for them.
Little heartbroken
Poor little
child.
things. Absolutely.
Oh, you don't need that.
The cruise ship off the coast of Italy going to take them 10 months, they're saying now, to remove that. The rough seas over there. And speaking of stories that are not funny, we had one in local news on WABC in New York at the top of the hour, man. And Dagan had quite a reaction to it. An overweight man who unwittingly became an amputee in advertisements in New York City.
Dagan.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to tell her. So this guy, he was in the advertisements, and he was they were diabetes advertisements, anti-diabetes, and he's worried now that his acting career is going to be ruined, this guy, Cleo Berry, because he was beyond shocked discovering that a photograph he posed for several years ago turned up on the internet. It showed him with only one leg. Now, the thing is, he has 2 legs.
Yeah, of course.
We don't know.
Why is that funny, Dagan?
Well, this is exactly what we tried to get into earlier.
Wait, he has 2 legs or he doesn't have?
No, he's
No,
got
he
2
doesn't.
legs.
He does
He
have
has
2 legs.
2 legs.
But
They
the picture
amputated
shows him
one
in
for
one.
the photograph to prove that diabetes can be a debilitating disease. They couldn't find somebody with a leg that was actually gone. They had to Photoshop the dude's leg out.
There goes those
That's a
pirate
good
movies.
point. 12 minutes after the hour. What did you just do?
Just wipe my nose with my tie.
You wiped your nose with your tie?
Yeah.
What? I have Kleenex here. What?
They're on that side of the table.
I'll be happy to give it to you.
Well, I didn't
There you
really
go.
corner.
Connell has some.
There you go. That's better.
You wiping your nose with your tie?
Well, it was,
You're grossing
I wasn't on
me
camera
out.
at the time.
What?
Wasn't on camera at the time.
Right.
Like to talk about some of the things you do off camera.
Oh.
We will.
Now, and you can find out on the blog.
Behind the scenes daily.
Find a behind-the-scenes blog. But only if you're an Inside Imus member. Not going to get. You will be watching the women's final.
Oh, baby. Yes, sir. That is 3:30 for all the guys out there.
Yeah.
3:30 in the morning tomorrow, Saturday. And we got Sharapova versus somebody with the letter A.
Don't worry about
Okay, who cares about that? It does not matter. Now, that's something we were saying before, that you watch TV sometimes without the volume on. That is something you can watch without the volume on.
Yes.
Tatia, I think is her name.
Guns coming up.
Yes.
So, all right, let's do a little news now. Here with that.
Volume up.
I listen to the radio with the volume down.
I bet you.
Of course, some people like old Sharapova because she grunts after every shot.
Oh, yeah, yes, she does.
That works for. Could work for
That's
you.
funny. I also grunt. I also grunt.
I'm sure you do. No, that's way too much information. We'll have a briefing, and even before that, Larry King got some donkey semen. Good morning, Larry.
Morning, Soupy. Tonight's Fear Factor finale is going to be one for the record books with its all-time most nauseatingly disgusting dare yet, the Donkey Semen Challenge. Not the Donkey Schmeckel Challenge. That's an entirely different contest altogether, one in which I only need to show enough to win. In this one, Contestants will be required to chug a glass of Burroughs' Happy Ending in an attempt to win $50,000. In my day, swallowing a goldfish was a big deal. I guess this is almost the same thing, except instead of one little fish, it's a couple billion microscopic ones. I can't decide what's worse, being the one who has to drink the hideous highball, the one who has to harvest the drink makings, or the poor schlub who has to test it out first. You know, NBC's legal department needs 1,000 different disclaimers to cover their liability. This stunt has to be cleared, and you know it wasn't going to be one of the producers doing it. And you think you have the worst job in the world. It's one thing to be a contestant going for the 50 Lodge. It's quite another to be the production assistant intern from BU who's only going to get college credit for his trouble. Although I knew a few gals back in college who would have done it just to get into the right sorority. Hell, one of them, I actually dated the donkey. I went out with her a couple times myself because, you know, I only had a show enough to win. Rockford, Illinois. What do you got for Jamie Farr?
Imus. Hey, y'all, I just got a call from Barney Frank. He's getting hitched to his longtime companion, and he wants me to cater to the reception. So here's what I'm going to have him pass around during the appropriately named cocktail hour. My teeny-weeny, beanie-weeny canapes, which for this event I'm renaming Barney Franks and Blanks. But because he's a little on the hefty side, he's a candidate for the sugar like me, so I'm going to substitute some ingredients with healthy choices. Get a case of kosher hot dogs, a couple of boxes of Swedish meatballs, a gross of puff pastry sheets, 60 cans of refried beans, the lard-free kind, and 40 cans of whipped cream, unless Demi Moore's been invited, in which case stick with 80 tubs of Cool Whip. Take each wiener, attach 2 Swedish meatballs to either side of the base with toothpicks, roll the dog in a sheet of puff pastry, cover each one with a slice of Velveeta cheese, but instead of frying, we're going to be healthy and bake them in a 450-degree oven. While they're baking, take your refried beans, add 6 sticks of margarine and some crumbled moon pies, microwave them till they're smooth and creamy. When the cheese gets all bubbly and golden brown on your hot dogs, take them out, squirt some whipped cream on them, and serve your cheesy bean margarine moon pie gravy on the side. The gay boys just love them, y'all, and you will too. I had 12 of them before I came out here, and I've forgot my Victoza shot, so I'm feeling just a little lightheaded.
Email address, Carly?
I'm sorry?
What's the email address?
It's Donna Imus at foxbusiness.com.
Have we received any?
Yes, we have.
Read one to me.
All right. This first one is from Rob Hornell, from Hornell, New York.
Okay.
Rob says, I am renewing my request for a NASCAR weekend with Dagan contest. The winner spends a weekend at Dagan's place watching the NASCAR races with Rollo serving us drinks and snacks. There could be fun games like guess what critter we're eating. Daytona is coming up fast. Get it on your mind.
Yeah. Sounds like a punishment.
Is that something you would go for, Dagan? No.
Sure. If it raised money for the ranch, sure I'd do it.
That's a team player right there.
That is a team player. All right, 6 minutes. Maria Molina during the weather and copping an attitude because all we're trying to do is help Maria. And what is she doing?
Some people don't want to be helped.
No, some people, that's right. Some people do not want to be helped, and she's one of them. So
we're all one of them, probably.
But I'm glad you're feeling. Huh?
Is there any other qualification for 2 people making a good couple besides height to you?
Oh, you mean you thought I was?
You didn't even know anything about like my love life. For all you know, I could be married and not wear a wedding ring.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
boyfriend.
That's
no,
cool.
no, but I just wanted to introduce you to 2-foot Fred. I would
love to meet him.
Okay.
Are you married?
I didn't have some.
You could be a shorty.
I didn't think I wasn't suggesting that there would be some sort of romantic
But you said something like
quotient to this.
You said something like hook y'all up or
No, I didn't. I said, would you like to meet?
No, set you guys up. That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
Said
We could go back and review
I think you
this.
said set you guys up.
I did not.
Let's go to the videotape.
Yes, sir.
here.
Did I? No, I didn't. Hey, Bigfoot, did I?
Yeah, Tom knows.
I'm not sure. I
Tom
believe
has
you
no
did,
idea.
though, right? But believe your intent was clear.
Tom's in a sugar coma.
You talking to me?
Say what?
What up?
I said, would you like to meet 2-foot Fred? And you inferred from that that I was
No,
trying to
what'd
hook
you
you
say
up with
after
2
that?
Foot Fred.
You
I
said
don't even, huh?
You said something after that. And then I was like, why? Because
We might have to check this.
Yeah, well.
Well,
get someone
we're going to
on.
review the tape, but I mean, we don't know that 2 Foot Fred might be married. So,
Exactly.
okay. So,
But I mean, I would love to meet him, and that's it.
and what?
That's it.
Hey,
what
have drinks or something or no? All right, 8 minutes after the hour. Here in the Imus, I forgot Dagan, or
That's all right.
just overlooked her or something. 17 after the hour. What's going on,
I'm
Dagan?
only standing about 9 feet away from you, directly in your line of sight, but oh well, your mind must be on something else. God only knows what. Hey, Dow futures are down 75 points, and the markets are showing worries here about any tentative deal to resolve Greek debt problems, Greek debt problems, and also let me get through this for the Lord,
I'm
love of
watching
Jesus.
him be a 2-year-old while you're trying to.
Is he sticking his tongue out at me?
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm listening to you do the news. Do
Okay.
this business news because it's important.
Yes,
Greece's
very
debt problem still unresolved, and there's another summit of European leaders. This is what the people will be talking about today. Not you, because you don't eat beef, but all the Americans who do eat beef. Prices. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm listening to you do the news. Warner's going to do
You're
sports.
shaking your head.
I didn't do anything.
And making faces.
We have to
Just
prolong
not true.
this.
Hey, you know what? We should bring a video camera into the makeup room and put that on
No,
behind
we
the
don't need
scenes
to do
for
that.
Imus and shoot you and show America what you look like before they get done with you. Before they
You're
work on
such-
your hair
Oh, no,
and
we
put
should show
makeup
what you
all
look
over your
like.
face.
No, we should show them what you look like.
Oh.
I
That-
look
that-
like me without makeup on. You, on the other hand, well, I don't know.
That'll be
You kind of
fine.
look like a piece of steel wool.
So that is very hurtful.
This is ugly.
And this is ugly and not helpful.
Can I get through this story? You just
Yes,
want me to-
Warner's waiting to do sports.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Beef prices are going to go up for
No
a second
Djokovic.
year in a row. They're near record.
Come on, you guys.
Beef prices are going up. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Dagan McDowell. 19 minutes after the hour. More to-
I'm going to round up all my fat relatives and I'm going to put them in my RV and drive them out to New Mexico and have them crush you like the little ant that you are. Mean,
Right.
mean ant.
Bring them fat bitches on. You know?
Let's do it.
Bring them
Let's
fat bitches out here. That's what I'm saying.
Listen here, blubber bud.
bring me some fat bitches out here. That's what I'm ready for that.
I don't know what you're going to do with them.
So what's your name?
You know
Sounds
what, you
like a
fat.
brothel to me.
Why,
but
why don't you bring your fat relatives out here and I'll let the kids ride them? So. Good morning, Miss Dean.
Good morning, Imus. Hey, y'all, it's Super Bowl time, so here's a great little snack that'll make your taste buds dive into the end zone and do the Raggedy Ann. My giant Patriot pigskin poppers. As y'all know, I got the sugar, so this recipe is healthified. Start with 24 sticks of butter. I'm sorry, margarine. Old habits die hard. Now, wrap bacon strips around each one, then marinate them in the Frigidator overnight in a mixture of maple syrup, ranch dressing, 1 can of 5W30 motor oil, and 1 can of Diet Dr. Pepper. You'll be tempted to use 10W40 oil and regular Dr. Pepper, but we're trying to cut down on our fat and sugar intake, y'all. Next morning, drain them, set the liquid aside for your dipping sauce. Roll each bacon butter stick in some crushed Reese's Pieces and cheese doodles, then dunk them in the egg wash, to which you've added some canned turkey gravy. I know you want to use pork gravy, but remember, we're trying to be healthy here. Toss them in some salted whole wheat flour, whole grains for higher nutrition. Then deep fry your butter substitute bacon Reese's Doodle turkey logs in heart-healthy canola oil. And serve them up piping hot with a big bowl of your Maple Ranch Pennzoil Dr. Pepper sauce for dunking. But before you take your first healthy bite, make sure you do your Victoza injection so you don't go into a coma and miss Madonna's halftime show. Game on, y'all.
Carly, we get any emails this morning?
Yes, I have a couple more that I could bring to you.
Oh, you do?
Yes. How about this one? Oh, you know what? I want to read a response from Rob, whose first email I read earlier this morning.
Right.
And he thinks I'm lovely, so I will read it now.
Okay.
He says, "Thank you for reading all those emails, including my stupid entries. You are always gracious and lovely on the air, even in handling this impossible chore. I'm sure the last thing you wanted to do was read all our asinine remarks after Imus calls for emails. And a special thank you for not reporting me to the authorities.
Yes. It's 8 minutes after the hour. Do you have other emails? And that's enough. That is Dagan McDowell. Morning, Dagan.
Connell mentioned that the futures were down. They're down 99 points on Dow futures right here, right now. Again, Europe a worry, but also Americans last month spent no money, essentially, or didn't increase their spending. If your personal spending was flat, although incomes did jump 0.5%, which was more than expected, but that is weighing on the futures. And then I tried to do this story last hour, but the 5-year-old Imus came out and had to make nasty faces at me. Beef prices will go up again this year after jumping 10% last year. It's because of low cattle supplies. Herd size in this country is the smallest since 1952. Hurt by severe drought in places like Texas and Oklahoma. And then, of course, they've been thinning their herds already because corn prices have been so expensive. So burgers going up, baby, going up.
Now, tell me again why you don't like Eric Church, the country singer.
He's a phony. He's a poser. Fake outlaw country.
Well, I saw an interview with him. Huh?
I got a drink in my hand. That song about the drink in his hand. Oh, God, it's just awful. Oh. Jamie Johnson, real deal. Hellbound Glory, real deal. Eric Church, phony.
I saw an interview with him on GAC, Great American Country. He looked fine to me. You like Luke Bryan?
I do like Luke Bryan, but he's not trying to be something he's not.
All right. How about Jason Aldean?
I like Jason Aldean. I like that new album.
Yeah.
But he's a faker. He's a phony.
Right.
Hellbound Glory, if you want to listen to real country music.
Drink in My Hands, big hit record.
Doesn't matter. You know what? Britney Spears was a hit too, and then she shaved her head and was showing her crotch to everybody.
Which doesn't make her a bad girl, do you think? Really? I mean, just be honest. All right, quarter after
Boys to Men was a hit once too.
Quarter after the hour here on the Imus Morning Program. Time for sports.